Alright, I am fucking back. And we got some classics today. We got the old Rainier beer. And this one here, you see it pretty much in every bar. You see it on the shelves at the grocery store. This one has been around since 1878. Now it's brewed in Golden, Colorado nowadays. But I actually had Lee from Badly Brewed on Instagram. He asked me if I would drink a Rainier one day. And I figured, why the hell not? It might be kind of hard to get one can, but I'll do my best. And sure enough, I found a single at one of the tap houses. And I picked it up and I figured, fuck it, have a classic tonight. Just got back from the brewery, had a couple IPAs, so this is kind of a good way to wind down anyways. Just a classic, no-brainer, clean, crisp, has a little bit of a malt character, but not overpowering or anything like that. It's just slightly sweet, very crisp and refreshing though. So there you go, Lee. Had a classic. Now, I'm doing something I don't normally do, and that's revisit a soap 2 days in a row. And so we're going back to AA Shaving The Hunt. And so yesterday, I felt like I didn't give it a fair shake. I had the air conditioner blowing directly on me, and it just seemed to do weird things to the lather. I think it was drying it out a little bit prematurely, but we have a good looking lather here. Maybe I'll get it to where the light shines inside of it a little bit more, but I mean, there's no big bubbles or anything like that. It's a very tight, dense looking lather. You can see here it's got a nice subtle curl going right there, but it looks like a great lather, and it did yesterday as well. But I think having the air conditioner blowing directly on me, and the air conditioner was literally right outside my bathroom door, so like maximum 2 feet away, blowing cold, dry air right inside the bathroom door. So I think that was just kind of drying out my lather, not giving me an accurate impression of what's going on. So today was marginally cooler, not by much, but it was just barely cooler than it was yesterday. And so I had the AC off, and I figured let's just give it a go, give it a fair shake. I will say that Austin Arlington, which is the owner of AA Shaving, I know, not very creative. I didn't give him shit about it, but he already knew. I think he beat me to it. But cool guy. I've been talking to him ever since I bought this soap, and he seems like a real cool guy. And I never talked to him prior to me buying the soap, so it's just been, one stranger to another, sharing the love of wet shaving. And he's really been a cool guy to talk to. And I told him yesterday, you won't believe me, but I had a very weird experience with your soap. And I need to give it another run to give it a fair shake, because everything that went down during the course of my video, I loaded a little bit lighter than I normally would, and I had the air conditioner blowing directly on me, and all these different things. And I told him it just turned out to be kind of a shit show, and I don't think I got the best out of your soap. And so I told him I wanted to give it another run. And it's funny because he didn't take any offense whatsoever. He was actually very inquisitive. He wanted to know where the soap went wrong and why it didn't hold up to the air conditioner. It was pretty funny, actually. We're going back to the Homelike Start Razor 0.90 millimeter open comb, and this time we got a Wizamet Blade inside. So last time we used the Permasharp, today we're using the Wizamet. So yeah, Austin was very inquisitive. He wanted to know what I did exactly, and my thoughts on why I didn't get the optimal performance out of it. And he went so far as to doing a little home test where he built up his lather and threw it in the refrigerator for 4 hours, and just kind of looked at the before and after, and he kind of shared his results with me, and we made some jokes about him having the first or formulating the first low temperature tolerant shaving soap, one that you could take to Antarctica and get your shave on. we were just joking around and whatnot, but the findings were pretty interesting. Basically, I wasn't out of my mind. The air conditioner blowing cool, dry air directly onto the lather was definitely affecting the performance. Obviously, the density started to take a hit. The lather started to break down ever so slightly, but it was noticeable. And then on top of that, the slickness took a hit. And I especially noticed because I turned the AC off before the second pass. And so I used the same exact lather out of the same bowl, but on the second pass I had better results. And it's because I turned the AC off. So I will say, this go around, the first pass, no problems. Good slickness, good density. It didn't start to dissipate and disappear on me. So I would say it has at least decent lather longevity, which you don't hear of very often, but I've talked about it in the past before. It's basically just where your lather has enough stability to last the course of the shave without starting to dissipate and go thin on you. It's not normally a huge factor. It's not something that is on the top of people's priority list when they get a new shaving soap. But it is something to be noted, something to think of. Is the soap gonna hold up throughout the course of the shave without dissipating on you? Or is it gonna start to fade away and become less and less impressive throughout the course of the shave? And I'll say the AA shaving soap here, at least on that first pass, it held up very nicely, and it didn't start dissipating and looking all thin and kind of a unimpressive, whatever you want to call it. I just got back from the brewery, so my big words are turned off right now. But Looked very good that first pass. Held a nice slickness. Held a nice density. I think I made a good lather yesterday as well. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I don't think I made a shitty lather. It looked very comparable to today's lather. It's just the conditions have changed. And so today I think I'm getting a much better result because I don't have cold air blowing directly on my face. Excuse me. So, very happy with Austin's product. I look forward to him releasing another offering in the future. He said if this one does well, he will start working on a second one. He said he would like to move to essential oils, but he is aware that the price would have to go up to accommodate something like that. And so right now I think it's running like somewhere around $18 for the soap, and then whatever shipping ends up being. I think he told me it was averaging around $4. So, to your door, like $22. Not too bad in the States. I really do hope he keeps at it though, because I think he's got a good soap base. Definitely one that could at least run with the pack. I don't think this is gonna be, my new favorite shaving soap. It's not gonna blow my socks off, so to speak. But this is a solid offering. Definitely good for a first showing. And I look forward to what he comes up with next. Whether it's tweaks or another scent in this same base, I don't care. I'm definitely going to have my eyes on this brand and trying to support them. And very honestly, it's because they're from my home state. And although I don't know the guy, the kind of customer service interactions that I've had with him so far, it's kind of like there's a real cool dude on the other end, and he seems to know his shit about the hobby. He knows what he wants and likes in a shaving soap, and I don't think he's just trying to make $1. He started making soaps to fill a void in his own shaving experiences. And so I think he knows, what to do. He knows what he wants to do. He just has to find a way to get there. And so this is a very nice soap, I think. Has a nice scent. He was very honest to me, told me it was a fragrance pack. So, this isn't a self-made scent. It's a fragrance pack, a pre-blended type scent, which there's nothing wrong with that. A majority of the artisans do that. The ones that make their own scents from scratch are definitely in the minority. And I appreciate them both, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with getting a pre-blend, getting stuff out to market in a timely fashion, having it in stock always, and having kind of mass appeal. A lot of the pre-blended stuff are based on dupes of something or another, and they have mass appeal, and so you could bring more, you know, shavers into the hobby. So there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I think Austin did a great job with his first offering here. I didn't talk too much about my second run with the Homelike Start Razor, but it's kind of just cruise control, man. Even though it's open comb, it was a very smooth shave, very intuitive. I don't feel like I had to do anything special or unique to get it to work. I just basically started doing what I always do, and it just worked, you know. It melded right in with my normal technique, and so that is something to go. It is something to be noticed, that you didn't have to do anything different, didn't have to tweak your angle, didn't have to use, you know, a less aggressive blade, a more aggressive blade. It was just kind of like, it just worked right out of the gate. So I do appreciate that about the Homelike Start Razor. I think that's going to be a solid razor in my rotation from now on. Got a second great shave, very close shave, no problems whatsoever with the soap. My skin, as the immediate post shave, my skin feels soft. There's nothing standing out about it. I guess time would tell if there was something, you know, extra impressive about it. But I always use an aftershave product, and I'm not going to change that now. So this was kind of a low effort grab. I just opened my drawer and grabbed what caught my eye. I'm going to bed right after this, so I didn't really think too hard about it. Oleo Soapworks, now Chicago Grooming, but Windy City Barbershop, which is a great scent. I haven't used it in a long time, and that's a damn shame because it's a good one. It's an alcohol aftershave. Got a little bit of a sting on the cheeks up there. A little bit of a tingle. Sorry I didn't wince and start doing the old hoo-hoo-hoo. But I don't react to alcohol splashes like that. God damn, I need to use this soon. It's funny, yesterday I mentioned that the Hunt kind of reminded me of Oleo's duck fat base. At least like the look of the firm soap kind of reminded me of it. And now I'm using Oleo today, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, a much better second run. I don't think there's any problems with AA shaving soaps. Their first base right here, no problems whatsoever. This checks all the boxes for me. Has slickness, has a decent density, it has good lather stability, longevity. I wish it was a little bit more fragrant. It's about 4 out of 10, so I can live with it, but I would like it up here, bold and banging. Come on. And Austin knows. I've already gave him shit, but Austin knows. Anyhow, good shit. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the shave. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next one.